Hey there, everyone. My name is Cole Thompson, and this is my informative speech on the healing power and emotional life of music. Throughout my life, I've always been a huge fan of music and singing, and it always kept me going, and I want to share it with all of you and inform you of the healing power and the emotional life that music can give to anybody, whether that be through singing, through playing an instrument, or even through playing some sort of musical game on some sort of technology, or just with fellow colleagues in the musical area, or just friends. To start off, though, I want to go into my personal life with music and being a singer. When I was in 5th grade, I joined the choir back in my old middle school, and I joined it just like any other normal person would. However, in January of that year, my uncle passed away. The last concert my uncle got to see of me in that choir was my Veterans Day concert back in November of the last year. And ever since that day, I was able to find a deep, loving connection with being a musician and being in a choir. And I was able to take the love that he had for me and the love that he had in me doing what I personally love doing and give it to everybody else. I was able to assist people with their worries, their stresses, their anxiety through music, by having fun, by being serious, but by also being ourselves. And music allows you to express yourself and really make you push through into your own life and just keep going. And being a choral musician for 7 years and about to go back into it in my junior year of college, it will always be an enjoyable thing for me, and I'll always connect with those people. They're another family to me. Speaking of health and immunity and the body, there was an article I found, and it was made by Lavinia Rebecchini. She is from the National Institute of Health. This article goes over how music can do many wonderful things for the human body, whether that be cognitive, physical, social, and emotional. She goes over how parts of the brain can affect certain aspects of the body, whether that be through, like I said earlier, your cognitive, your physical, your social, and your emotional. Music affects the brain and your prefrontal cortex, your auditory cortex, your limbic system, and your cerebellum. Each of those genuinely affect parts of your brain that allow you to hear the music, feel the music, and actually connect with the music that you are feeling. Music is an emotional bond. It's a thing that you can tell stories with and connect with and be yourself with. It's not a thing where it's just notes, rhythms, and writing on a page. It's being able to fully connect with the music that you feel today and right then and there. Moving on, I found this book back when I traveled when we traveled to Canada in my 11th year of high school. And this book is The Source of Music and Self-Realization by Sri Chinmoy. And he had a poem that he wrote in here that I'd like to share here. This is chapter 7, Listening with the Heart. When we sing, we embody and become the power of music. This power has a free access to the universal heart. Let us not try to understand music with our mind. Let us not even try to feel it with our heart. Let us simply and spontaneously allow the music bird to fly in our heart sky. While flying, it will unconditionally reveal to us what it has and what it is. What it has is immortality's message, and what it is eternity's passage. Throughout this chapter, after that poem, Chinmoy discusses how each person is able to connect with music and bring it into one's own self through oneness. Through oneness, you're able to connect with music through the universal heart and the universal soul and the universal body. Being able to find that depth allows you to also connect with the music that's outside on the outside world. Being able to go through and cure depression, anxiety, stress, either not feeling the music that's there or not connecting the music, and finding a way to channel the music you have that's right there. Whether that be at a concert or at your friend's place when they're showing you a playlist. to continue on, there's also musical interventions like musical therapy. Through another source known as Music and Health, What You Need to Know by, again, the National Institute of Health, they went over a series list of options that you can use, not options you can use, but options of disorders, diseases, and stress, anxiety, depression, things like that, that are genuinely and beneficially affected by music. For example, autism spectrum disorder. There was a review in 2021 where they allowed children of having autism to musical games, which allowed them to personally connect with the music and actually learn how to vocally speak instead of hiding and not wanting to speak, where they had that challenge in speaking or having a difficulty. But just from that was a version of musical therapy. It was a therapeutical device that people of autism could use. Overall, just from those three sources and my own personal experience, you're always able to fully connect with the music, whether that be through musical games, through singing, or through even playing an instrument. Music is everywhere. It's in our lives, it's in businesses, it's in personal lives, it's in everything. Through my personal experience, through the many, many, many different pieces of evidence from sources that I've listed, the three sources that I've had today, they have informed you of ways that they can affect the brain through the prefrontal cortex, the auditory cortex, the limbic system, and the cerebellum, through heart rate, depression, anxiety, stress, things like that. And being able to find a way to cure specific diseases, disorders, and stress, anxiety, and depression again through music itself. As well as through the book by Sri Chinmoy, who explained how to be able to connect with the music spiritually and soulfully. In conclusion, I hope that all of this informed you well, and I hope I was able to tell you the story of how the healing power and emotional life of music is in all of our lives. Thank you.